Hey, 420 investors, we made another new all-time low today. If there was any good news at all, we fell less than the S&P 500. That's not the best news, I know. Uh, the volumes picked up a little bit today, um, and you can refer to the summary sheet for the exact number of names with more than 5 million or more than 1 million of trading value. There were very few double digit movers. They were all below the $1 million trading value line. Moving next to the focus list, and I have it sorted by return. One name soared today, and that's Cannabis. And it did not get through resistance. The high of the day was just underneath the resistance, and the low of the day was beneath 5 cents. Maybe I'll put some support. I have none right now, but I'll look at it again tomorrow. Again, that news was nice, I think. The bad part about it is there will be a lot more shares if it goes through when it is supposed to close, which is next quarter. Uh, Kronos Group was up 8%, Planet 13 was up 6%, Trulieve was up 5.5%. There was one name that fell. It's a pig. How do you spell pig? SHIT, Canopy Growth, pig. Down 6%, new all-time low. I have 5 changes today in support and resistance. I raised the support by a nickel on Kronos Group. I left the resistance at $2, even though it did trade above there briefly. I was able to even sell it at $2. Cureleaf, I made a mistake yesterday. I should have taken away the $1.35 support. I took it away today. It's now $1.25, the all-time low. I brought the resistance down a dime. Grogen, I brought the resistance down a nickel. Organogram broke support. I brought the support down a nickel, and I think the resistance down a nickel too. And then finally, Tilray, I brought the resistance down a nickel. There is no support. So we're going to go over a bunch of Canadian LPs, I guess, except for Cureleaf. That's the only one I think that's, oh no, and Grogen. So 3 of the 5 LPs that I cover will be going over. Starting with Kronos Group, today's volume did pick up. The number missed the projections, and it was a sequential decline, but it was strong year over year. The stock continues to trade below tangible book value as the company works on scaling up. We'll see if the projected adjusted EBITDA changes. They actually missed on that, so I'm not sure it's going to. The huge takeaway that I have that I'd like to share with you is guess how many analysts asked questions? 0. 0 analyst questions. It's really not hard to analyze a wad of cash, if you ask me. That's what Kronos is. There are some ways it could work out, including if they're able to move into the United States. They've already written off their entire PharmaCann investment. The other thing that could happen is Altria could buy the rest of them. So we'll see. That's a hard one to predict. The next one's Cureleaf, and I said I missed it yesterday, and today the low of today was 125. That is my support. It's never closed below there, although it did trade below there one time. I don't think that was real, but it did trade below there at 120. And so I brought the resistance down. It's still above the falling 50. I said last week, I'll say it again, the 10-day got through the falling 50 and took that potential driver away. The next one's Grogen. Whoa, is it ugly. And I now have resistance at 130 and no support. Very cheap stock. I don't get it, except people hate cannabis stocks. Number 4 is organogram, which continues to break down. I have a lot of it, so much that I can't really add to it. At the close today, organogram represented 19.7%. So yeah, it's going down, but so's everything. Uh, so that's organogram, and my resistance at 130 would be a nice return, right? About 18%, but who knows? Uh, there's still an open gap from when they reported. They gapped up after the Aurora, they gapped down on their own. And then finally, Tilray made a new low today. I brought the resistance down. It's above the falling 10-day. This thing also doesn't have that driver until April, that 3-month rule about the 10-day and the 50-day. The stock has really traded poorly. I bought too much of it for sure. I still think it could bounce. A lot of people talk about it going bankrupt. The chances of it going bankrupt anytime soon are pretty low. They've gotten their debt paid down. So that's that. I'll be back tomorrow for a full day. It is month end. And after the close, I'll get you the monthly newsletter. And it's a Friday. I'll get you all the reports, including the afternoon video or the weekend edition of it. Have a good day, everybody. Take care.